in my own life, like I don't really share a whole lot about like what goes on with me personally. Those of you who know me personally may know, but I've been in a season for a month or two now where there's just been struggles. Like there's just been things that sucked. I didn't know what to do about it, and I did a lot of praying and fasting. And I've been talking to Pastor about those things, and um, we decided because we had Monday off that we would go to Collinsville, and we went to the Dan and Cindy Duff's Sunday night service, and then we just stayed up there and spent the next day with them and had dinner. And I don't know, just looking for confirmation and looking for answers. Not that I don't believe what he's saying, and not that the Lord isn't speaking to my heart, but just like, you know that there's more. I don't know. I mean, have you ever gone to a conference or something, not because you were like trying to get God to do something, you just want more, and you got the ability to do it. And we went up there, and in this time of worship, there's a young black guy on their leadership team, and the pastor's wife leads worship, and she just asked him to just worship. And he did like the girls do a lot of times. He just stood there and sang from his heart. And I don't know what she would say, but I felt just something different in the room. And just noticed people respond different than they had in worship. And I just laid on the floor and cried, not out of like desperation or anything, but just apologizing to the Lord for the way that I'd done some things and thought. Just wanting more of him. I feel him here, but just, I'm glad I feel you here. I'm looking around the room and people are crying and stuff. Keep in mind, there's also people just sitting there not doing anything, not crying, like, But this young man is like bawling his eyes out, crying. And I look over, and Cindy, who I've known for probably 3 years now, is on the ground crying. And I look at their pastor, and he's crying. And they all are just worshiping God, thanking him, praying in the Spirit. And I don't know, there was like a peace in that. And their pastor got up, and he spoke about this place. I think it was Cane Ridge, Kentucky. It was like one of the first revivals, like when America was like 25 years old. And it was one of like I guess they built a building around where this log cabin was. And I watched Dan get up, who I've known for years, and I've seen a tear in his eyes, but I watched him as he stood behind his pulpit, and he's talking about how the Lord told him to go to this spot, and he goes, and this man is just crying. Tears because of what he has experienced in the Lord, standing in that place where God's glory was. And as awesome as it is in that memory, knowing in his heart that that is coming back. You hear me and understand? Like knowing inside, like I've never been pregnant, but I've watched my wife, like knowing something's coming. Like you see the baby grow in the belly, right? And you know before too long something's going to come.